is
The attempt to say complicated things in metaphoric way.
art is working with reality from your own perspective and showing it in some pure form.
Maybe the openest form or tool to express yourself.
A very powerful tool that can, I don't know, solve some problems.
I don't know, it's difficult if art can make a change.
Art is a form of expression.
Art is relationship. I think it's mainly questioning something, like
Art is crossing borders.
this year I found that I'm dyslexic. I understood that art for me is like different language. I was working the theme of violence. Maybe they don't want it to be a sexualized object, but they need to be because they are playing their pop music. But they don't have a right to use voice to explain themselves. Feminism is freedom, freedom to be yourself.
Vagina, mushroom, flower, and the throat. I name it the morphological etude Die gemütliche Unheimlichkeit. It is the term of Sigmund Freud. Art is practice, and woman is an experience. I observe things, it's my instrument, and I fix my attention to some hidden topics, hidden things, and through art I'm just enlightened, enlarge, and put it in a center, and viewers can pay attention to it. So it's kind of, very often I create some monuments to invisible things.
Art is everything you consider to be art. And right now, because I'm mainly studying, just started my bachelor in theater science, applied theater science. I actually go for topics that are really touching me. I don't take them because they are feminist or because they are have some labels on it. It's just like what really touches me, then I'm trying to talk about this.
Nu mai știu, filmat fără ca să vreau.
I'm not feeling that I'm a woman or that I'm a man, and I'm a queer feministic artist. I think now for me interesting not my body but what I'm feeling, because for me it's important and it's interesting some non-binary identity.
It started with me and my friend actually. She was depressed and her prescription was like from the therapist to have your lipstick on and you have to look in the mirror like a lot. And then we made fun of this and we just talked about the mirrors, just proper conversation in the bar, like you're drunk and you just, yeah, what do you think about Gorgona? And we make fun of everything. And then we went home and I remember next day I called her and I told her like we have to do something about that. And now we have this collective, first Georgian female feminist art collective. There is 15 people in our group. And it's not that we have the power, everybody has the power, no, a depth, I would say. Like for me, woman is like ocean.
Woman is just feeling being a woman and controlling yours. Feeling yourself like 100% and be free with all of your choices, I guess. And mostly I'm doing illustrations, and also I had like the first exhibition in this one of the projects, which are called Gorgonas. Well, yeah, mostly I am drawing illustrations. That's what I really like. And now I'm also working as a graphic designer. Yeah.
I have questioning my body, my face. I had problems with my body and face. So I stand a lot in front of mirror and just trying to take this off. My medium is a body. Researching rhythm, researching space, researching my body, researching relationships. Woman is individual.
Woman is for me a social category that is constructed within the society. Perform every day. Hope that this category of a gender, of a sexuality will become less and less important. Past few months I was part of a theater collective. The project was less the theater or the final product itself, but rather the process and the being together within a group.
Visual, music, performance. I'm a professional musician and artist, and I'm really happy that I can to spend all my time in this. I follow in feminism about 8 years. I don't know what is to be a woman or girls. It's so many options. Music and art, it's a way to say what I think, how I feel, and my way to communicate with other people.
I'm a filmmaker. I think it's more research of humankind. Life is not black and white. By growing up, you understand like nothing is that simple, and what is good and what is bad and what is in between. It's a question. By mirroring, it gives voice, it gives hope, lets you cry. If previously I was very interested to talk about women, now I'm actually much more interested to talk about men. I want to have more access to men. I want to understand men. And I think like to understand women issues, we need to also understand better what is this patriarchal structure and why it's dominating, and but also what is femininity, you know? It's like, and what is masculinity? It's we have to redefine those terms for ourselves.
Curiosity is definitely the strongest force, I think, that drives me and mostly documentary artists, I guess. And also biographical incidents, may be good or may be bad, that kind of give you the trigger to continue working on it. I have one project that is touching feminist topics. It's a project about women trafficking and forced prostitution. And I started researching about this happening in the 19th century, beginning of 20th century, and I realized, of course, that it's not something only about the past. I did a video that is combining the past and the present, and I hope make a change for the future, but I don't know, it's difficult if art can make a change. Woman is the start of life.
I am a woman. That's what I know for sure. Right now I'm interested in alternative forms of co-living. Women can live together if they are not married and if they don't have children. So what other ways? Actually not so many, so we need to invent something new. Feminism is a way of rethinking things which I was taught when I was a child.
Art is the sphere of human social life, and then somehow it reflects the social processes and historical processes, but to some extent it evokes some changes, not directly, but somehow. The series Armed and Dangerous, it's dedicated to the anti-feminist movement in Ukraine.
The play talks about a student's life in a school of fine arts in Chisinau, and it talks about sexual harassment. Teacher doing to their students researched on this topic not only on the school where she was studying, but also at the others, like Academy of Arts from Chisinau. And for me, also this topic is important to talk about because it is very hidden.
I'm interested in the representations of women. I'm interested in power structures in art and how art is reflecting on the inequalities that exist in society and what is art as such. And if we don't hear voices of women, we don't see a lot. And this invisibility, I think, is very unfortunate for the concept of culture in general. And feminism is an opportunity to bring more equality.
Men benefit from feminism as much as women do. The most important task of feminism is actually the sisterhood, the understanding of different choices. Like, it's not necessarily that the woman has to be a fighter or like a soldier, or she would never want to have a baby. Like, it's the most important is to let different women have their choices and not to have their choices under control of other men and women. I write books, some poetry and novels, few reviews saying that it's like feministic bullshit, and it's like, okay, like, I mean, it's like this character, she's not even a feminist, she's just a normal girl of like her age living in Ukraine, but this attitude of a young woman being able to make money, drive a car, it's not even a freedom anymore, but this is seen as some kind of rebel against patriarchy, the fact that she doesn't want to get married like when she was young and have kids like immediately.
Women is love. Women is definitely love and empathy. And the woman is power.
Woman is a human being who is able to give birth to other human beings.
It is not just a body, and it's not just the way you act.
The feminist is a political program, a process of reflection.
Feminism is a lifestyle.
Just about respect and relation between people that shouldn't be based on who is more powerful.
I'm against isms because my works has layers and isms are kind of narrowing it.
I have so many answers and I criticize all these answers.
Can I say it like super wrong grammatically, but it's like woman is me. I mean, I'm a woman, so...
I am a woman. That's what I know for sure.